Hey, what's going on with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fingers, as always, otakus, and whaties, everyone else between. Nintendo City over here, game MannyTendoWolverine. As always, you guys know wrestling intros, non-shows, or just channel fun on Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, right now. Minds, Library, Telegram, any of the social media platforms, so you guys can obviously think of. So today, and you're probably wondering why the heck am I doing the video on Saturday and Sunday, whichever, whenever day you see this. As most of you guys know, I've been on my channel long enough. I just said this last week and earlier this week, a couple days ago. I don't do videos usually Saturday or Sunday because, mentally, spiritually, I like to cleanse myself from a lot of the bullshit that I have to see on Twitter. Whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, any of the social media platform sites that are out there. Sometimes just I have to do it. I have to because it's crazy. So honestly, but anyways, I had to do a Super Smash Bros. Related video. And you already know Super Smash Bros. News. Like, whenever I hear that shit, I gotta jump on top of that mother effer immediately. I'm not sure if this is real or fake. I hope it's real. I hope this isn't a rumor. But then again, the Nintendo Direct is going to be, whether you're watching today or tomorrow, which is going to be Sunday. It's literally not that far away. It's less than 2 weeks away. It's the week after next week, Friday. But by the time you guys see it, it might be next week, Friday. I don't know. So, without further ado, let's begin. I was going to talk about this one other thing, but once again, I probably got my whole channel entirely shut down because I had to do IRL real life news about. I think I talked about this before already about these dumbass idiot teenager kids, adolescents, saying, "Oh, they're gonna decide to roll down windows exactly like how Grand Theft Auto was." I think I talked about that already, so I'm pretty sure I did. And as far as everything else goes, I heard some other news that the guy that made one of the directors. I'm not gonna talk about it here. I might talk about it even next week, Tuesday or Monday. Whenever I go back to making videos, it might be Tuesday, since I'm doing a video Saturday. I still want to take 2 days off. Unfortunately, one of the directors, or one of the big-time devs or director's assistants for Sega's Balan's, I forget what it's called. I think it's Balan's Wonder World. So there is that. So yeah, there's that. Unfortunately, yeah, I was gonna talk about it, but unfortunately, I think the CEO for Balan's Wonderland, one of the developers, they ended up resigning from the Sega company, and that was pretty fucking sad because I think he made a couple other Sega series games out there, which I can't really think of right now. But anyways, let's begin. So it says Nintendo surprises Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fan with response to DLC character requests. So I got a credit dues from Tyler Fisher from June 4th, which by the time you guys read this, might be 2 days ago. So it says Nintendo has surprised it. I'm only going to read half of both these articles. I'm not going to read all of them. I'll do it for this one right here. This one's pretty interesting. Nintendo was surprised Super Smash Bros. Ultimate players Players on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch by officially responding to a DLC character request from a fan of the platform fighter was apparently sent their way earlier this year. Rather than to share the ultimate, their request via Reddit, Twitter, and online like everyone else, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fan decided to pen and paper in a letter of Nintendo self asking for Captain Toad to be added in the game as a DLC character. In addition to this, the fan bolstered that to the request with some drawings and descriptions from the original moves set that they thought of for the character, and how Nintendo has responded with this request. Yeah, the big N himself, Nintendo. That was pretty much a lot of our 80s and maybe 90s, early 2000s nostalgia for me. Personally, it was 90s, 2000s nostalgia for me. And actually responded crazily the hell enough. So, that's what goes on to say. As you would expect, the response doesn't disclose any information about what final 2 DLC characters are coming to the game are, but the letter back does note that the request has been set up to the appropriate department. So it's from Nintendo himself. It doesn't say who's the one that wrote it, created it. I wish it would have been Sakurai. That would have been awesome. Was Mr. Sakurai himself that did it, or even Mr. Shintaro Furukawa or Doug Bowser, any of the CEO Nintendo presidents, or Bill Trennan if he's still there. I'm not sure. So let's move on. So it says, thank you for writing this. The company itself. Wow. I know what a fanboy hard if it was them. They've done, unfortunately, a few things I disagree with, but nostalgia-wise, my God. It's awesome. So it says, thank you for writing us. Is Nintendo themselves actually saying this? I'm not sure if it's corporate PR talk or if it's legit. I guess I'll never know. So anyways, it reads the response. I'm sorry for the late response in your letter. If we asked Captain Toad as a fighter, yeah. If we could include Captain Toad as a fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you also included some of the drawings and descriptions from the original moveset. It's flattering that Nintendo has inspired you with creativity. And we can tell that you put a lot of thought into your letter. We have some of the most devoted, enthusiastic fans of any game developer. We appreciate the time and effort you took to share your work with us. Unfortunately, we are unable to hold onto your letter for a variety of reasons. Please find it enclosed with a response. That being said, many of the fans kept their ideas in a journal or a book. We encourage you to do this too. That way, you and your friends can enjoy watching the progress you make as you develop your creativity and talent. Thanks again for sending the letter, Miles. I will send you your general suggestion to the appropriate department of reviews and consider. Hope you continue the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for continue to enjoy Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for many years to come. I guess this is the dude's tweet. Hopefully they didn't dox this dude by saying his real life name. I guess his username was Cobranger the One. Look what happened, and this could not come at a better time, especially after. Oh, okay, especially after graduation. That's cool. So I'm not sure if he's graduating high school or community college or even university. Big congrats to him. Hopefully he gets the job career that he gets if he's graduating college or university. And if he's graduating high school, hopefully whatever college he goes to, he's able to, God, Yahshua, Yahweh, Jesus willing, that he gets that sort of career he hopefully ends up getting. Yeah, so there is that. So yeah, overall thoughts is an opinion, man. Other than that, I really, really hope to God he gets. I mean, if he gets his wishes, he gets his prayers answered as Captain Toad ends up being a Smash Bros. Fighter. Maybe he could be maybe an assist trophy or an amiibo costume, but to be honest, me personally, it's gonna be a waste of a slot because I don't know. I'm not saying I hated Toad as a '90s or 2000s kid, but I kind of thought he was just, to me, like his voice was just annoying as fucking hell, man. I'm sorry. I know this dude really, really likes Captain Toad a lot. That's great, but I don't know. I really saw that much like use for him, except for like the old school SNES. If any of you guys ever played Super Mario Bros. All Stars, you already know what I'm talking about. Like, I think that's the only time it was fun to play as Toad. Other than that, I never really cared for him. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. And oh my God, lordy, lordy, lordy. Somebody got into some fucking hot water and became extremely problematic. As sad as that is, but as most of you people know, granted, I don't think there's only like 2 people ever in my life that I knew that were in the actual LGBTQIA plus non-binary gender fluidity, etc., etc., etc. community. As somebody used to be like, somebody I used to work with. I don't know if I've still worked with them now because I think they transferred somewhere else 2 months ago, as most of you guys know. I quit my hotel casino job and I went to some other job because I didn't want to get the jabbo or the shot or the dose. I can't say it here on YouTube. Or the back schemers. So yeah, luckily the new job they haven't told me, oh, did you get this? Did you get your card? Did you get your proof of what? I'm never taking that, and I never fucking will. I suggest most of my subscribers and fans, you do the same if you haven't taken it yet. But if you did, oh man, I really don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just saying, but just ask for forgiveness for God or Jesus. I'm just saying, not trying to turn this religious. I'm just saying. So this guy from Injustice 2 mobile developer, he ends up apologizing for Tone Deaf Pride Month event. This comes from Wesley Yin Poole from Eurogamer. Okay, I could trust Eurogamer sometimes, but let's start. So it says the developer of Injustice 2 mobile has apologized, unfortunately, for Pride Month event challenge to beat a queer woman. Oh wow, that's sad. To beat up a queer woman. That's real. That's going to be extremely offensive to that community, but Savon. Oh, the other person I was saying that was personally close to me was an aunt of mine that she's an LGBTQI plus. I still care about her a lot more than anything. She's still awesome. At the other day, I ended up seeing her like when I went to this little like it was like a graduation ceremony for a kid or whatever. I'm not gonna dox them or anything, but I still care about them as a human being, obviously. So I don't have no hatred or animosity to anyone that's an LGBTQIA plus community, gender fluidity, non-binary community. few things I do disagree with that lifestyle, I will say that. But I don't have any hatred or animosity towards them. But let's move on. So it says the mobile version of NetherRealm's fighting game was accused of being tone deaf after an in-game challenge designed to celebrate Pride Month tasked players with defeating canonically bisexual characters Poison Ivy hundreds of thousands of times. Awards for completing the community challenge included Harley Quinn's tokens, nods at Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn's romantic relationship in DC Comics, and the statement post of the official Injustice 2 mobile game pages. Warner Bros. And NetherRealm apologized for the characters, for a challenge, saying that it was, quote, insensitive and inappropriate. And unfortunately, this is what they had to say here. It says real life violence against LGBTQIA plus community and women within the community in particular is all too common. We should stay actively and not to engage as efforts to end that type of stuff and normalize it, not normalize it. We apologize to the greater community. I really wouldn't be surprised if it was. Especially the LGBTQIA community members, we are committed to listening and we will do better. And it goes a little tweet there. In a follow-up statement, the developer said that rewards earned from this challenge will not be removed from players' profiles and will be sent tomorrow after the challenge complete. Yeah, once again, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I'm not going to get too much into the political side of all those shit. To me, you already know how I am with politics. It's a bullshit illusion. It makes you believe that there's actually something that these billion-dollar corporate politics and these billionaires and trillionaires and all these people are pretty much, my personal opinion, are all a bunch of devil worshiper Satanist fucks. Yeah. It's sad to see this shit happen. It really is, but once again, it plays into that narrative, thinking, oh, like, what was me? And it just makes everyone in this community, it makes them look like real spineless weakling pieces of garbage when they're not. I know that. It's sad, but I know some of them are probably like actually hardcore mother effers you don't want to have around with. Not all of them are, like pansy little like weakling people. I know some of them are probably super strong as fuck. You don't want to F with them. I understand that. I get where they're coming from. They probably went through a lot of hatred and animosity and a lot of bullying probably when they were in middle school and high school. And to a certain extent, I can kind of relate to that. But the only difference for me when I was bullied in elementary middle school, it's because it was mainly due to a lot of like bigotry and racism, like actual real racism that I actually went through. But unfortunately, yeah, that's just what it is. So yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions on that. Once again, hey, for anyone that got offended by this and you're a fan of the Marvel DC, I like a lot of the DC characters, man. A lot of DC superheroes and supervillains are really kick ass. And some of the Marvel ones too, they're awesome too. So let's move on to the next part. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. So it says Quantic Dream report. No, I don't really want to do the one over from Kotaku, but that's the only place I found it at. Quantic Dream executives cry and ask that they can lie during recent court appearances. Comes from Ian Walker, which is probably one of these SJW cancel culture fools, but I'm only going to read a little bit of them. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It says Quantic Dream executive recently appeared in a Paris court. Yeah, Paris court as a part of its ongoing defamation lawsuit against French publications Le Monde, if I'm saying that right, and Mediapart. But according to the May 31st report, things didn't go smoothly enough for the studio, with games like Heavy Rain and Detroit becoming an independent French and Solidarius, and from Q, this is French, says that the co-CEOs David Cage and Gulimanchi de Fondremiol, probably butchered that thing, both exhibited strange behaviors during the testimonies. Cage allegedly cried from the stand, stomping his feet, screaming about the interferences between business damages to his honor, and eventually storming out of the court altogether. Near the end of his own testimonies, Dead Fondremiol reportedly looked at the judge asking, but I'm not an oath, so can I lie? That's a dumbass question, but let's move on. For claiming Quantic Dream was seriously damaged by the stories about its toxic work environment, Solidarius, and from Q, says that Fondremiol didn't provide proof of these damages. Yeah, overall thoughts, I really don't give a rat's ass what happens to these billionaires. They don't give a shit about the normal people. They don't. They're going to sit here and lie and bullshit their team. Oh, is it okay if I lie in a court of law? This is one of the most retarded bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life. But that's all I guys here for no matter. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and toxic emotions. I'll see you when I see you guys. Have a night wherever you never out there. So you can move your kind of video game industry news, and news, and that's it. Peace out, my sauerkraut. See you on the flip side.